Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proven ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov, once again, ready to engage in a big spot here tonight. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight.
John, this fight has everything. You have 2 stars. You have 2 guys that do not like each other. How do you expect Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Nate Diaz to go down?
Well, you would know better than anyone that Khabib's probably going to shoot here early and try to test that takedown defense of Nate Diaz. Diaz has really shored that part of his game up, but you can be sure he expected takedown attempts in bunches from his counterpart Nurmagomedov tonight. All right, didn't take us long to get up.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
That's it.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back out. Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. And now he finds himself out and safe.
All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions. Right. They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the Kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Nice straight right hand.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
All right, single collar tie now. And he switches to southpaw here yet again. So another big takedown for the Dagestani Khabib Nurmagomedov. Whether he's fighting a bear or a human being, it just doesn't seem to matter. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
All right, side control now. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Diaz. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Another ground and pound strike lands. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Let's breathe. Relax. Get that heart rate down. You're sucking in right now. Don't worry about that. So is he. I need you to get that ground going.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Round two is here. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Nate Diaz.
Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, nice takedown. Yep. Beautiful transition. Get them out here.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
Setting up a submission.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
He's gonna take off on here.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
This is where he wants to be.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Holy somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. so much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Nurmagomedov's looking to lock up an armbar here. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Excellent job, Lester. Really like your ground control. Great positions. Your submissions look awesome, but we just barely missed. This round, we know what to expect.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern-day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this young man.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon and use it as a barrier to get up. Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees. He'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach. And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Diaz. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Good jab there by the champion.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount. Oh.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. All right, feet on the hips here. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Diaz.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Okay, no problem. Relax. Takedowns didn't go your way last round, but we know how to fix it. I want you to pretend you're going to exchange with this guy.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Diaz. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Oh, right to the mouth.
Control the hands. Watch yourself. Control the wrist. Grab the wrist. Grab the wrist. Let's go. We got a scramble.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Diaz is back in full guard now.
Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, somehow, someway he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
90 seconds to go in the round.
Nice. Great shot. Great shot. Keep
Oh, huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, nice jab. He's got that single collar tie.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. And these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Guillotine jump.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Listen, you have this fight. I see some openings. Start looking.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we get our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Diaz. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Lands with the ground and pound here.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Diaz getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up.
Going Kimura now.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, now he bails on the submission. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Nurmagomedov's back to the north-south position now. Lands with the ground and pound. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
90 seconds to go to decide this one. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
He's getting very close to the submission. Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looks like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
20 seconds now remain in the round. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-45, and 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a decision, you want it to look like this. You want it to look dominant. He looked dominant tonight in all areas of mixed martial arts. There is no question who's going to get their hand raised tonight when they get to the center of the octagon.